Previously on $1 Million Island. 100 arrived, each with a bracelet worth $10,000.
3 of you, at the end, will be left standing.
The wheel deciding who controls the game.
Gone.
Players have fought to keep their bracelets.
You have won $100,000, $200,000 on your wrist. The richest man in the island is back.
And so the rich have emerged.
I'm sitting here with $100,000 on my wrist.
More bracelets are a blessing and a curse.
I'm definitely a hot target.
With the $1 Million prize getting closer every day.
I want that wheel spin. I want to take control of the game and I want to make a big money move.
96. That's you, Jaden.
The latest wheel winner is about to change everything. With the biggest prize pool
$410,000.
and the biggest shock of the season.
Hope you've got somewhere else to sleep tonight if you win.
100 players, 100 bracelets, $1 million. In this game, the target isn't on your back, it's on your wrist. This is $1 Million Island. A new day dawns on $1 Million Island as the game moves towards its final stages.
What's that?
That's a castle. Castle.
Stressing.
No stress. Zero stress.
There are 29 players remaining, split across 3 camps. Vine Camp is the smallest camp with just 4 players, but they have the most food.
Got such an appreciation for oats now.
Any good?
Amazing. Yeah, you're on our week, club.
Tucker since day one out here has been a huge thing. Everyone's been complaining since 3 days into the competition that they didn't have enough food and they couldn't see themselves getting to the end.
Lovely. Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Well, we've got surplus food. It's the only bit of power we've got, and I'm hoping that's the little 1%er that can get us over the line and keep us safe in the game.
Should remind you of home, doesn't it? The taste of it.
Yeah.
Top Camp has 2 of the game's richest players. Brett ruling the roost with $180,000 worth of bracelets. Just ahead of Chelsea's $160,000 haul.
Are you chasing Brett's bracelets?
No, absolutely not. Brady boy has earned those bracelets. If anything, I'd be wanting to work alongside you, Brett.
Each day is a blessing to be here, you know. It's a race to the finish line. So shifting from camp mentality definitely to individual game strategy. Flat out, I just want to see Chelsea gone. It's all about self-preservation at this point. Anything can happen in any hour, and next thing you're going home, you know. So get down to our last family members and then we'll eat each other.
Survival on $1 Million Island is a constant challenge. The island's biggest camp, Log Camp, are back to eating bugs again.
Chad, scorpion for breakfast, anyone?
Oh, we're eating good this morning, people.
What do they taste like?
If you overdo them, they're just like charcoal. But if you don't do it too much, they have a little bit of a nutty flavour.
I'm proud of you, Carla.
Thank you, darling.
Log camp. We are starving. And I think that the other camps think that makes us weak. But I'm feeling good about Jaden's nominations. Power is still in our camp. We trust him completely. We know that he will be looking to keep us united as a team. He's got this.
This is pretty good. Yeah, I bet.
Last night, wheel winner Jaden from Log Camp spent the night alone. Today, he has the power to nominate 6 players for the Arena Challenge.
I definitely feel like it's getting closer and closer to the end. Will does mean power, and I just love taking control of like my fate and my destiny. My parents gave up so much back home in Sri Lanka just to get a plane ticket to Australia. and I came to this island to try and repay them. No one on this island is going to look after my parents or my winnings, so I've got to make sure I secure that. At the moment, I'm considering going for the money, putting all the big bracelets in and nominating myself. It's definitely go big or go home here. I'm nominating Chelsea because she's third richest on the island. She has 16 bracelets and hopefully become the richest player on the island, which is going to give me a huge amount of power on the wheel, and I'm going to sit comfortably at the top.
Jayden is now heading back to log camp to discuss who else he should nominate besides Chelsea and himself.
I'm thinking either like go big or go home, and that's like putting like heaps of bracelets in.
I've now got 17 bracelets. Massive target on my back. Yeah, look, not gonna lie, I'm worried about my game moving forward.
Probably putting myself in, definitely putting Chelsea in, if anyone here wants to volunteer to go in.
I'm not ready to go in yet.
Yeah.
Purely for the protection of the camp.
Yeah. If you aren't keen on it, I'm happy to leave you out of it. I'm gonna put you in.
I appreciate that, mate. I really appreciate it.
We were worried. That's good on you.
Yeah.
We were a bit worried about that.
But that actually gives us all peace of mind.
Who else in top camp do you think you might want to put up there?
I'm not sure. I'll have to go have a chat with him.
Jayden seemed a bit shady with it. He wasn't really confident in what he was saying, and I am worried that now if he thinks there's big money in it, he's not here to play as a team. I hope he does the right thing, but my gut tells me that maybe he won't.
With Chelsea a definite nomination, Jayden heads to top camp to size her up.
Jay-alicious.
That's it.
Jazz-alicious. Hey, brother.
So what do you think? You might go all in with the money or just 6 small bracelets?
Even if I go the money, I can't go all the money because like Cozza's got heaps and I don't want to like throw them in, but
Okay.
I think talking it up then, huh?
Yeah, you talked it up.
maybe.
This guy's erratic. He could do anything, I think. I don't think he's really thinking about what to do. Bring on the carnage.
Do what you want to do.
Yeah, like it's turning into an individual game now.
Not a camp game.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be worried, because when I win the spin tonight, you're going in.
That's fine.
If Jayden does put me up and go for the money, it gives me a massive opportunity. I actually don't see him as a massive threat or a big competitor. Like, if we're going for the money, let's go all the way.
Last night's elimination decimated Vine Camp. With only 4 players left standing, they are scrambling for survival.
Vine Camp have only 5 bracelets. Maddie has 2 and everyone else are all single bracelets. Where are your guys' heads at? Like anyone here keen for the challenge or the thing?
Yeah. If it's big money, I want in. You know, this could be one of the last chances to secure yourself in the game and get a few bracelets.
If the money's not there, then ideally not. But if I get chucked in, I'm still keen to be involved.
100%, yeah.
What are you thinking? What are you swaying more towards?
Yeah, I don't know where my head's at.
It's huge, eh?
If I was in your shoes, I'd be putting in all the big dogs.
The only thing stopping me is like Corey's genuinely a good dude. Like grown close with Corey.
Yeah.
And like to go and just like sort of like stab him in the back because he's told me as though he doesn't want to go in.
It's not really that though, because Corey knows as soon as he had that many bracelets on his wrist, he's going to be in another challenge. Like there's no way to avoid it.
If I was in his position, I'd pick out the 5 biggest wristbands and I'd put them all up. I wouldn't care who it was, if they were in my camp or in someone else's camp. This is the first shot someone's had in the game to potentially put your feet up on the couch and rest until the end.
I think you got to remember you're going to make enemies no matter what. 100%. And like you said, if you save someone today, they're not going to save you tomorrow.
I had a lot to think about. It's a lot harder than it looks. I just needed to think what's going to benefit me the most.
Attention all players. Jayden, make your way to the noms board and place your nominations.
I came to this island for my parents just to give back to them. They've done so much for me. I'm gonna risk it so I can help my family when I go home. I'm nominating myself today because it's either go big or go home, and it's time to get in it. This is a great chance to pick my competition and see how far I can go in this game. So I'm nominating Chelsea because she has 16 bracelets and they look better on my wrist. No one on this island knows my plan today. My camp have no idea who I'm nominating and they're in for a real treat. I'm picking Alistair from my camp. He is the oldest on the island and I feel like he could be easy competition. At the end of the day, it is an individual game and you've got to start looking out for yourself. So I'm looking at players. I know I can beat that weaker competition. Lisa from my camp, she's a vegan and you're on this island, you're not getting much vegan food. So I feel like she's weak and it's easy competition. I picked Harry to go into the challenge. He is one of my best mates on the island. But when it comes down to it, I think I can beat him. I've definitely made some promises with some people, but it is an individual game at the end of the day, and I feel like it's time to start playing the game. This is going to be huge. I'm definitely going to get a lot of enemies after this. Don't know where I'm going to sleep tonight, but if I'm the richest, I'll be happy. This is going to be massive. The risk in nominating this person today is that they are a genuine threat. I've gone to every camp. Everyone has their own opinion on what I should do. I just had to trust my gut. It is a massive play, but I'm sick of sitting on the sidelines. My last nomination is going to be Corey because he's got 17 bracelets. I shook his hand and said I wasn't going to put you up, but I'm planning to look after my family. Time for me to start playing by myself. I'm genuinely nervous to see Log Camp come to the nominations board.
Here we go.
Let's go see.
Because I made a lot of promises and the backlash is going to be huge from this. It's time for me to start breaking friendships.
What? Yep. Come on.
Seriously, dude? Are you kidding?
Why?
Bloody hell.
If you were in my position, you would have done the same.
No, we wouldn't have.
Team players. That's
Called
a dog
it.
move, mate. Dog move.
Go big or
Okay.
go home.
Okay, well, you're going home.
Yeah, you're going home for sure.
I've given us 5 chances to become king of the island or queen of the island. If you think of it in the bigger picture without like your egos in the way, I'm sure.
There's no ego in our way.
mate.
If I don't do it today, someone's doing it next week. Next week's different.
We've still got nearly 30 people in the game.
That's all right. Everyone's going to go up eventually. There's no point to cry about it.
Jaden was burning a lot of bridges with these nominations. He was not the most popular man on the island, that's for sure.
Corey, you knew you have a target on your hand.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Honestly, I love
Yeah,
that.
but you're riding our coattails, mate. You've done nothing all camp. You backflipped, and I mean, you're gonna be repercussions, but that's fine, mate. I'm all good. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's just go to war.
Corey, I back you, Corey.
That's fine. That's fine. Your true colours are showing.
I'm disgusted at his choice. This is the worst decision that Jaden could have made.
Give me this. Yeah, you've got no idea how excited I am. It's almost an irrational feeling. It's the biggest pot in the game so far, and I get to be a part of it.
It's a shit move. It's a selfish shit move. Seriously, we have worked as a team this entire way, keeping you in the game, and now you're going to throw us under the bus. Jaden has absolutely double-crossed us. We could now potentially lose 5 players from Log Camp.
Coming up.
Wait to the wonderful work you hear that James has done.
Might not be a game to some of you, but to me it's a game.
The fallout at Log Camp gets personal.
You don't shake a man's hand and then go against your word.
And the stakes have never been higher in the arena.
Hope you've got somewhere else to sleep tonight if you win.
They're just going to eat him alive at Log Camp.
With the biggest prize we've ever had up for grabs. A whopping $410,000 that will easily make you the richest person on this island.
Let's see if he can pull this off. He's really going to have egg on his face, though, if he doesn't.
And when disaster strikes the island, the game is turned on its head. Jayden's nominations have sent shockwaves through his camp, as he nominated 5 of his own camp members and put Log Camp in danger of being wiped out.
Go in, Jayden, and just let them know what...
Yeah, you can tell them. Let everybody know your wonderful work you've done, mate.
For sure. The vibe at Log Camp was horrible. Everyone was just angry and pissed off at me. But I feel like we're getting to the narrow end and someone has to make a big play.
Wait for the wonderful work you hear that James has done.
The benefits of playing a personal game is that you get to decide your own fate. I definitely don't regret the blind side. So I've put Corey, Alistair, Lisa, Harry, me, and Chelsea.
No, you haven't.
Yeah,
it's
it's a joke.
Not a joke.
He has gone against what we discussed. He has thrown us all under the bus. He's completely betrayed us. He has done this for himself.
It might not be a game to some of you, but to me it's a game. No one wants to go up at this point. I've thrown everyone's names up. Chelsea, Corey, Alistair, and Harry. It's a big money pool. That's why they're up there. And then I'm not an idiot at the end of the day. Why am I going to put myself in a tougher situation? I was thinking, why not just throw Lisa up?
So you're saying you put Lisa there for easy competition?
Yeah. I'm not saying it's easy competition, but it's a person. I had to put someone.
Like, the disappointing thing is that you've looked at Corey.
I tried to have a conversation.
You don't shake a man's hand and then go against your word.
Bring it home, Corey.
Yep.
You've looked after us from day one with the power. The power didn't go to your head like this, and we believe in you 1,000%, mate. Bring it home.
Yep, no worries, thank you.
Fine, that's fine.
Players, make your way to the arena. The challenge is about to begin.
So excited, and I was, in a way, very grateful that I got to be a part of this challenge with such a big amount of money that we're playing for.
The anger that is coming from my camp is fueling me for this challenge. It's giving me the motivation I need to try and win this thing and see their faces when they're so upset that I've won.
Yes, Jayden. He's in the mix. This is the money maker.
Jayden made a big call. He made a big decision for himself to get the braces to have the power. So it puts an enormous amount of pressure on me.
I am so upset that Jayden has done this to our camp, particularly because he has skated through this entire game without lifting a finger. I'm hoping Corey can bring it home. I'm backing him 100%.
We are back at the arena for another arena challenge. Jayden made some very big calls here. Not only have you nominated yourself, but I see that you've nominated 4 fellow camp members from Log Camp. What was your thinking? What was your strategy?
I want the money ball. I came into this, go big or go home. I chucked in Haz and Alistair. I did backstab Corey. Lisa, I'm sorry it had to be you, but I just thought easy competition.
Mate, you've made the wrong decision because I'm going to take you down. I've got 5 world records in ocean sailing, and you don't get that by being an easy target.
The level of endurance and resilience you need to do to go through hurricane-like storms on a weekly basis on your own in the Southern Ocean is all up here. And I'm going to bring that to this challenge. And thanks, Log Camp.
Have you underestimated Lisa, do you think?
I personally don't think I underestimated her, but she can put her money where her mouth is.
Hope you've got somewhere else to sleep tonight then if you win.
Jayden, yeah, good on him. He's going after the money, why not? And now he's as popular as a turd in a swimming pool at Log Camp. Let's see if he can pull this off. He's really going to have egg on his face, though, if he doesn't.
Chelsea, always smiling away, look happy to be here.
I am stoked. There's $410,000 at stake. I couldn't be happier. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go indeed. I'm excited for this one. Let's get down to business. Lisa, do the honours.
I love testing myself. I just recently sailed my boat solo around Antarctica. You've got to be able to go through those hard times to get to the other side.
Corey.
You got to compete. It was winner takes all. So I had to get myself in the game, get myself motivated. I want to do this for me, but I also want to do this for log camp.
Chelsea, over to you. Let's go. All those bracelets in the bowl.
I'm completely and 100% ready for it. I'm excited to give it my all, push my limits, and really test myself.
Harry.
Probably one of the youngest on the island. Proving people wrong is something that sort of drives me in anything. Not going to give up, and I'm not going to go down without giving it a red-hot crack.
Alistair, you know what to do.
I'll go to all ends to win. I'll be there until I get kicked off. I think if you're going through a tough time, you just got to tough it out and just try and get through to the next day.
OK, Jaden.
I'm sick of sitting down and watching all these challenges go by. I am going to do whatever it takes to win this money. I'm ready to shake up the game, and I got to take the shot while I can.
A whopping $410,000 is at play today in this very arena. This is the biggest prize that's ever been up for grabs. That will easily make you the richest person on this island and at the top of the food chain. Winner takes all. The rest of you are left with nothing.
The only reason I put all this money in is because I want to win this money, and I feel like I've got a great chance at winning it.
Take your place, good luck, and get after it.
I knew that I could beat everyone in there. And at the end of the day, it is an individual game, and you've got to start looking out for yourself.
Players, this is a game of endurance, but also strategy. You have each been randomly allocated a log. All you have to do to win is hold on when we flip you upside down. When someone falls, that's them out of the game. But now for the strategy. Not everyone will be flipped at once. In order, you will each take a turn to target a fellow player. The earlier you are picked, the longer you will need to hang on under the log. Choose wisely. We will keep going until one player remains and clings on to the win. Are you ready to become the richest player on the island? Lisa, we will start with you. Who do you want to roll?
Being the shortest and my legs like barely touch under this log, I think I'm going to target the tallest person, so I'm really sorry, Harry, but
yeah, you win next, all good.
I need to even the playing field a little bit.
Harry's able to sort of overlap his wrist completely, and I just had no length of limbs to be able to do that. Even though he's a log camper, I'm just hoping that I'm going to be able to pull out a win here.
OK, let's roll Harry's log. It's all about core stability, core strength. The grip you choose is so critical here. Engaging every part of your body, clinging on for dear life. Chelsea.
And?
Over to you. Who do you want to roll and why?
Jaden. I think I'm friends with more people in log camp than you are, mate. They're safer in my hands than yours. I don't know Jaden that well, but from what I've seen and what I have got to know, he's not thinking about who he can beat, because I'm confident he has no chance against me.
Jaden, you know what's coming? You're just about to go on a little spin. Let's roll Jaden's log. $410,000 hanging in the balance.
Jaden, doing this to our camp, it's definitely ruffled feathers. He's hurt us, he's burnt us, but he's not a strong player, particularly against somebody like Corey. He'll be going home. There's no way Jaden's winning this challenge.
Harry, whose log do you want to roll and why?
Under you go, Lisa.
Eye for an eye, Harry, is that what you want?
That's it, mate. Going with the mindset that if anyone before me nominates me, I'm going to nominate him straight back.
Alistair, you're next. Who do you want to roll and why?
Well, the reasons why is because he's not my teammate in the camp, so Chelsea, sorry, mate.
You're up.
Chelsea, hold on tight. Let's roll Chelsea's log. OK, Corey, who do you want to roll and why?
Myself, nah, just joking. Gator.
Alistair, obvious decision. Let's roll Alistair's log. And Jayden, under the log, your decision has been made for you. Corey, you know what's coming. All players are hanging upside down, and now we wait. Have you got what it takes to hang in there? This is not about physical strength. This is a mental game. Who has the strength to dig deep and push through the pain?
Because I am pretty tall compared to the other competitors, I definitely feel like this challenge will favour me.
Jayden looks to be clinging on in this game with everything he's got.
My arms are burning, my hand's gone completely numb. I'm just thinking to myself, just hold on longer than Jayden, just hold on longer than Jayden. And then my fingers slip.
Oh, Lisa is off her log. You're out of the game. It's hot out here. Players are sweating, and that can contribute. Players slipping off the log. Everyone's arms will be aching.
The only thought going through my mind was how much my parents suffered for me and my brother to live in Australia. And I thought me going out now is just going to be an embarrassment to them, and I just kept holding on for dear life.
Their forearms burning, their feet clamping up. Alistair clinging on for dear life. Jayden is struggling, almost falling. Oh, his grip is loose. He's literally bear hugging that log for his life. Oh, Jayden is off the log and out of this arena challenge.
This was the worst outcome, and now I got to eat my own words.
Not at all surprised. We saw this coming. It's why we didn't want him to make this choice. I don't even want to see him.
You've been going for 11 minutes. $410,000 hanging in the balance. Alistair still holding his own against the younger players. Oh, Alistair. A good effort. You should be proud. And then there were 3. Wait, make that 2. Harry is off the log after all these minutes. Harry, you're out of the game. Wow. Down to the final 2. Corey versus Chelsea. I can't wait to see this. Log versus top. Mate versus mate.
Mate versus mate.
PE teacher versus PE teacher.
I'm feeling mixed emotions because she's my best mate.
I'm Devo. I never thought I'd go up against Corey, and it meant one of us going to win and one of us going to lose.
This is it for all the bracelets. $410,000.
It was a sense of forget about mateship and try focus on yourself.
Corey's close to going. Corey is close to going. This is it for all the bracelets. Down to the final 2. Corey versus Chelsea. Log versus top. Mate versus mate. $410,000 and the status of the richest player on $1 Million Island. Hands going numb, fingers, toes. Corey struggling to maintain his grip. It's looking touch and go.
This is going to be the biggest moment in the game. This could potentially make me the richest person on the island and potentially not even overtaken. Let's get game face on, let's beat her.
You've been holding on for 17 minutes. Incredible effort. Pain shooting through the body. Block it out, ignore it, and do what you need to do to not let go of that log. Remember what's in that bowl, $410,000.
Mentally, I just have to convince myself that I'm going to win and completely 100% believe it. It's win or lose. No matter what is in the pot, you're either staying or you're going home. So I just had to focus on that.
Corey is struggling again.
I just keep thinking about not only my camp, but my family at home. My wife saying, don't you dare quit, don't you dare lose in a challenge, you got this.
Come on, Corey, come on, mate, come on.
Corey refusing to quit. Incredible core strength from Corey once again. But how long can he maintain it?
Keep strong, Charles.
Chelsea giving no quarter.
I picture my loved ones back home cheering me on and the feeling that comes with that, the feeling of you've won. And then I start to believe it's going to happen.
Corey's grip is slipping. He's literally hanging on for dear life. Corey is off. Corey, you're off and out of the game. Chelsea, you have won this brutal arena challenge.
You did so well, man.
She's my best mate and, you know, I was happy for her. You did it. Good girl.
I'm absolutely stoked that I took the opportunity to show everyone what I was made of. I knew I had it, and the fact that I could deliver on that, come out with the win, beat some of those big players, it's the greatest feeling.
What's your go-to moment in your head?
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. You're gonna win, you're gonna win, you're gonna win. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
And guess what you did?
I'm good, I won.
You won $410,000. Amazing, which makes you officially and by far the richest player on $1 Million Island right now.
Oh my God, this is insane. This is insane. That was a dream come true. For me, it's like winning a grand final. It's electric, it's contagious, and I just want more of it.
Chelsea, it's time to step forward to receive your $410,000 worth of bracelets. Absolutely amazing feat.
I'm currently the richest person on the island. It was what I set out to do, and it feels amazing.
Couldn't have asked for a better result. Great work. We're going to win the spin tonight. Goodbye, log camp. Say goodbye.
Jaden, you took a big swing and you missed. How'd you feel?
I took the shot, didn't work out. Sorry to whoever I hurt. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Jaden's plans backfired and now they're just going to eat him alive, and I reckon he'll be sleeping out on the low tide if they let him. You know, more oysters for us.
Unfortunately for the rest of you, you are left with nothing. Of course, it's not over yet. One of you has the opportunity to save yourself in the next survival challenge. A glimmer of hope, a last chance for most of you. Good luck and get after it. I will see you tomorrow, and remember, keep your heads in the game.
Moving forward now, it's Survivor Challenge mode. It's trying to get in the zone. It's not my strength, but I had to go, yeah, let's go, and get myself back in the game.
No worries.
My time on the island's not done yet. I've got so much fight left in me, and I just want to keep trying and keep fighting and playing this game.
If I win this survival challenge, the way forward for me is definitely not inside log camp. The tensions are still very high. I'm genuinely worried that I do have to sleep somewhere else tonight.
After failing at today's arena challenge, 5 players from log camp now face elimination. And the camp must decide what to do with turncoat teammate Jaden.
We've obviously had a massive day today and our emotions have been rocked. I think we just save face and, you know, like we're feeding him tonight and he's welcome to sleep in his bed.
There is no way I forgive Jaden at this stage. We have potentially 5 of us going home. If we lose Corey in the survival challenge, this will destroy log camp.
It's, you know, we just hope that Corey comes back tomorrow.
Well, it takes one person to F this all up. You know, Jaden's stupid decision has definitely ruffled feathers in our camp. He stuffed that whole dynamic up. It's just stupid.
Jaden returns to log camp for the first time since the arena challenge.
Going back to camp is just disheartening. The tension was high. I was basically the elephant in the room. It's a lot of fake energy. I know deep down everyone is still hurt. I felt like they were biting their tongue in the moment.
How'd you feel up there?
This wasn't my day. I'm disappointed in myself letting Corey down. I made the decision, obviously a lot of you didn't take it well. Here I am now, looking like an idiot because I'm going to send 4 people from log camp home and yeah, didn't really benefit anyone, did it? Obviously I did everyone wrong in the camp and I appreciate all of you.
It's not truthful. You can see straight away it's lies. It's so selfish.
Over at Top Camp, Chelsea's arena triumph is celebrated into the night.
Chelseanator, how does it feel to be the richest person on the island? By a long shot.
Last time it happened, I didn't want to count my chickens too early because I knew it was only for a day.
Yep.
But now, no matter what happens in the survival challenge tomorrow, it will be for at least more than one day.
Yes.
So I'm pretty happy now. I can kind of settle in with that feeling.
It's definitely a bit deflating being number 2 again and definitely staying at number 2. But best case scenario, Corey wins the survival challenge. She's going to have to give Corey's bracelets back. Anyone's game still.
After a dramatic day and with the all-important survival challenge tomorrow, log camp are finally getting some rest. But Corey is restless.
I knew that I really had to win this game for our camp.
While the rest of the camp sleep, Corey ventures into the dark to clear his head.
Medic! Medic!
Stumbling over a log, he twists his knee and is soon in a lot of pain.
Stepped out and just felt a pop. It's a bit swollen.
With Corey expressing concern for his injury, a doctor is called to the scene.
Is there any pain?
A little bit, but not too much.
No? How about back there here?
Yeah, a little bit back there. Yeah, in back in there, yeah.
All right.
I tore my ACL in 2016. I've just done it before and just hurts in behind my knee. It's really dead in here at the moment. I've got a big lump just there.
We need you to go to the clinic. We'll bring you there. Okay, is it okay with you?
I want to complete the survival challenge.
As Corey heads for further assessment, his chances of competing tomorrow and his place on the island are left hanging by a thread.
Just worried I've jarred it or popped it, I don't know. Potentially my number was up and it wasn't a nice feeling.
Coming up, in a battle for survival. Any regrets?
No regrets.
Can Jayden beat the odds and his own camp?
I'm not a quitter. I am going to do whatever it takes to win this.
To win his bracelet back.
Don't think he deserves a spot in this game.
Before a surprise quitter, please raise your arm now. Shocks the island.
I'm just thinking about number one. Let's speed this up and get the wheel spin happening.
It's a new day. Log Camp has woken to the news that Corey has been medically evacuated and is officially out of the game.
Our mood is super low in camp this morning, too.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Corey's not here anymore. Last night we think maybe torn his ACL, potentially.
He'll be going straight into surgery if that's what it was.
I am devastated. He's the glue that holds our camp together.
He's like one of the nicest blokes on this island, like.
Probably the nicest.
He put in such a huge effort with us all, not just our camp, with everybody's camp, to generally get to know everybody. He's such a good bloke. He tried so hard in challenges. He came back time and time again. He looked after us as a camp as well, moving forward. And for him to go out like that, he'd just be so gutted. Rough day for Log Camp, but push through.
Corey may be gone, but for his 4 Log Camp teammates, the fight to stay on the island is only just beginning. Attention all players. It's time for your survival challenge.
Feeling confident. Just because we're old doesn't mean we're not strong.
I'm not a quitter. The way I'm going to stay on this island is I'm going to try my best in the survival challenge and hope I come up.
It could be my last day. My survival skills definitely aren't my strongest point, but I'm not going to go down without giving it a red-hot crack.
In the arena, I really felt like I'd let myself down and let down people who support me, and I can't wait to show Jayden really what I'm capable of. How you going?
How you doing, Lisa?
Good.
Alistair. Jayden. Players, welcome to the survival challenge, where I will be testing your survival skills while you fight for your survival in this game. Jayden, all 4 players from Log Camp are stood here without bracelets because of your decision.
Yeah.
Any regrets?
No regrets.
How about you, Lisa?
Survival is something I do, and I'm definitely fighting to stay.
I like to think that I'm not an easy target, but until I know what the challenge is, you just don't know in this game.
In this survival challenge, I'm going to be testing your shelter building skills. They will be tested for durability, to see how weatherproof they are, and to see if I could spend a night in them. Since I don't control the weather, I've installed rainmakers as one of the ways of testing your shelter. You must build directly under them. I will leave before you construct your shelters, so I won't know whose is whose. You'll be given 90 minutes to build your shelter. After 90 minutes, I will return to test each of your shelters and reveal the winner. You know what's up for grabs. You have a 1 in 4 chance of winning back your bracelets and winning your safety back in today's game. 3, 2, 1, go.
As soon as the challenge started, I was off like a rocket for those sticks. I need sticks to be able to build the framework of the shelter, so I have a good foundation that's strong and supportive. From what I've done in my solo sailing, I really feel like this is playing to my strengths. The one for me to watch is Gator. He's got a lot of skills, that guy.
Just going to work out what size I want to make it.
Heading into the survival challenge, I thought my survival skills might have been a little bit better than the rest of them. Pretty handy sort of person that can do a lot of things, so I was feeling confident.
Never built a shelter in my life. We'll give it a crack. I knew I was no good at building shelter, so I knew my probably viable chance at winning were quite slim. But I might just even sit back for a bit and see what everyone else does.
I'm very nervous. I don't have many survival skills and building a shelter is not one of them. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Coming up against Lisa, she is a sailor, she's good with knots, and Alistair as well, he knows how to build good shelters.
I'm trying to make a sturdy frame and get that all correct so it'll be nice and durable.
I am definitely feeling the pressure. I know log camp hope I lose the survival challenge and go home tonight.
I think Gator's got a pretty solid go at it.
I had a quick glance around a couple times and I can see Gators is shaping up to be a pretty strong shelter. I'm not really at all concerned by Jaden's. Harry's shelter is looking like it might come together, but I've seen his fall over a couple of times.
How long's Ant? I reckon he might fit under that.
I'm really, really happy and I have a good foundation that's strong and supportive.
I think it's time to do the roof and that'll get that on.
So I had my structure up, but that was very stable and it's really strong. I thought I just started doing my roof.
At least get a little bit of waterproof.
And I was doing the prongs and I was just adding them on so the water would go, you know, straight down like you should do it. So I knew I was in with a good chance here.
It should be really good.
We've got to make sure that the shelter is protected from rain. So I wanted to make sure it was a really sharp angle to my shelter so that the water would sort of spill off nicely. I looked at Alistair's and his is like pretty close to mine in design, but his is much lower. So as soon as I've got this on, it's just laying sticks on the back.
It's not the sturdiest. Creating the shelter, none of it's going to plan. I am going to do whatever it takes to win this. And look at what Lisa's doing and try and replicate something similar.
Pumped.
In today's survival challenge, the 4 players in danger of elimination were given 90 minutes to build a durable, weatherproof shelter.
Keep on battling along until the siren. I love it. Look at that.
I really needed to bring everything I've got.
So it's got to be durable, sturdy and weatherproof, and I feel like I'm on the right track.
With 10 minutes left to run, I'm thinking I might be able to get a few more palm fronds on, but I'm not too sure because if I load it too much, then they could all potentially slip off.
I sort of just put a few prongs the other way. I sort of had enough going one way.
How much time we have?
Oh, I'm feeling confident.
Look at mine, bro.
It's looking better than I expected.
Now it's just a matter of praying, really.
Well, I reckon I could live under this thing. I reckon it's pretty good.
It was good fun.
I'm really, really proud of what I put forward in this challenge.
Good work, Lisa.
Good job.
Ant said it's got to be durable, sturdy and weatherproof, and I feel like I'm on the right track to win my bracelets back.
Players, 4 shelters, 4 players. I have no idea whose is who. I'm looking for a shelter that can fit me. It should have a solid foundation and the knots need to be tied correctly. Everything sturdy. And at the end, I'll concentrate on waterproofing. So let the judging commence. Checking for sturdiness.
My shelter actually held up not too bad for me, Ant.
Just lean on it.
It was definitely a morale boost.
Now let's make it rain. The foundations are extremely wet. It's a good job I'm not under there, because I'd be very wet right now. On to the next.
I'm very nervous. I'm hoping it doesn't fall over when Ant's underneath it.
Weight test. Wow.
I don't know what's going to happen when the water comes down.
That's actually holding up pretty well. It's well thatched.
When Ant says it's well thatched, it does give me some hope. I would 100% love to stay on the island.
Next. First of all, that's extremely tall.
As he made that comment, my heart, it was just sinking in my stomach, and I was just thinking, I'm going home.
Strong winds, potentially just take that away. Sturdy, foundations are good. The ferns, see they're running down to get rid of that water. These ferns look well layered. Soon find out.
Ant tipped the water down, and that monsoonal rain just poured down 150 litres on top of my shelter, and she held up.
Good waterproofing. But imagine the wind coming in, that could potentially blow it this way. That's why you need it nice and low, out of the sun, and also out of the wind.
I had made it that high an angle because of the water element of the challenge. I forgot about the fact that you've got to attribute for wind and sun as well.
You have one more to go. Final one. Looks good. The weight test. Steady.
He was walking around, he was touching it and looking around, and he said it was stable, it was really good.
The foundations and the frame is fully secure and tied correctly. Gone for a different strategy there. They've got leaves going over it. If the water hits it, they can travel up rather than travel down.
The prongs were running the wrong way at the top. I just wish in hindsight that I just ran them all the same way. I think that was a mistake.
Let's make it rain. It's leaking at the back and on the side. That's where the leaves are crossed like that rather than going down. You want it rolling off well away from the foundations. Players, who had the better shelter?
I feel like I've given it everything I've got, and I hope that me making it as angled as it is doesn't send me home.
I thought it was waterproof. You know, structurally it was pretty good, so I reckon I was in with a chance.
I didn't have much hope in winning the challenge because Alistair and Lisa's were a lot better than mine.
My shelter of choice and the winner of this survival challenge is that shelter over there. Who does it belong to?
Lisa. I'm pulsing with electricity. I'm so excited.
You have won this survival challenge and you have won back your bracelets and are safe from tonight's elimination.
Couldn't be happier.
Chelsea, you can do the honours.
Happily. Well done, Lisa.
Thank you.
As for the rest of you, elimination awaits. Get back to your camps. Hopefully, someone will save you tonight. If they don't, your time on $1 Million Island will be over for good.
Congratulations to Lisa because she proved me wrong and I did underestimate her. Losing the survival challenge is shattering because am I going to get a bracelet tonight or am I going to have to go home?
With the survival challenge done and won, there are celebrations at log camp.
Lisa has won the challenge and everyone in camp is pretty happy about it.
For the losers, their only hope is a quitter will give them a bracelet to stay in the game.
I wouldn't mind if Harry or Alistair got saved. They're both good guys. I don't think anybody will save Jaden.
I tried my best, but it is what it is. Coming to the pointy end of the game, there's not going to be many quitters, and that's my last chance at trying to stay in this game.
I'm obviously devastated to lose. I'm not expecting anyone to quit tonight, but I feel ready to step back into my normal life. I'm happy to leave and walk in that arena and see all the remaining 25 competitors battle it out to the end.
On $1 Million Island, players can leave the game at any point, but their bracelet must stay on the island.
Staying positive?
Staying positive.
It's definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be coming into this. It's taking everything that I have just to stay here, to make it through each day. But also, I know it's going to just get harder from here, so it's really draining.
At log camp, the island is also taking its toll.
I'm feeling okay, but it ebbs and flows every single moment. It's a combination of not having food and just the camp drama. But I don't want to let my girls down. You know, Carly and Carla, my little crew was keeping me there.
Jaden, Alistair and Harry only have until tonight to persuade someone to give them a bracelet.
That's it.
Or they will leave the island for good. Good evening.
Hey. I don't think that anybody will save Jaden, and I certainly don't want them to. I don't think he deserves a spot in this game.
I feel very upset walking into the arena, but I feel like there's definitely a chance there could be some quitters. These conditions are tough for anyone, and I hope if someone does quit, I do get their bracelet.
Players, welcome back to the arena. You know what time it is? It's time for elimination. You do not need to be reminded that we are headed towards the pointy end of the game. Alistair, Jaden, Harry, survival skills didn't quite cut it this afternoon. You ended up with no bracelets, at risk of elimination. As you can see, Corey is no longer here. He sustained a leg injury and had to leave the island for good. Corey had no bracelets left to pass on, but before he left, he wanted me to send you all his love. Jaden, you've had a very interesting 24 hours.
Yep.
Tell me what's been going on.
I took a big shot, I missed, and here I am standing here, up for elimination. I definitely don't regret my decision. Maybe the way I went about it was wrong, but look, I came to this island for my mum and dad. They sold all the clothes off their back. They sold everything they had in Sri Lanka, and I'm happy I met you all, and hope all of you have the best time here.
Your time may not be up if someone chooses to save you. Right, let's get down to the crunch. You know what question's coming next. Are there players here that deserve your place? Think about what you're doing here. You're what here? Is it worth it or not? Are there players in the arena that want to go home? Are there players that have got nothing left to give? Anyone thinking of quitting, please raise your arm now.
Bit of a shock to see Jonathan put his hand up to say that he is quitting.
Jonathan, please step into the arena.
We share a special bond and we're really close.
There's lots of mixed emotions. I'm feeling quite happy, but at the same time extremely nervous on what's about to happen in the arena tonight.
Jonathan, you've had quite a journey.
I have.
The wheel has landed on you twice.
Yeah.
You have 2 bracelets on.
Yeah.
And you are so close to the end.
Yeah.
Why do you want to leave?
I feel like I've given everything that I've given thus far to, I guess, to this game. I feel ready to leave. I've made amazing memories with all these people here. And, you know, I'm proud to stand here, you know, as a First Nations gay man and, you know, and experience this journey with all you guys and the guys that have left before us as well. So, I'm ready.
Jonathan, who are you giving your bracelet to?
I'm giving my bracelets to someone who's incredibly brave and someone that, you know, that I look up to, that's such an inspiration, I think, not only to our camp, but to a lot of people here.
Yeah, I think Jonathan is still playing a team game, so this would be amazing if I got a wristband tonight.
There was a thought in my mind, maybe Jonathan has a similar story, maybe he did really hear my words from the heart, and maybe he's going to give me his bracelet.
Jonathan, who are you giving your bracelets to and why?
I'm giving my bracelets to someone who's incredibly brave and someone that I look up to, that's such an inspiration. And we've just bonded so great, and I want to give the famous 69 bracelet and 54 to Carla.
Carla!
Love you. Love you, love you, love you. You're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. That way. 1. And the famous 69. Hopefully it makes an appearance again on that wheel.
I was completely shocked. I had no idea. So really grateful, and I will play for him and hopefully make him proud.
Love you.
Bye, Jonathan. We love you.
Alistair, Jaden, Harry, your time on $1 Million Island is up.
Take care, everyone.
Bye,
All the best.
Thank you. See you later.
Just like that, there are 24 players left in the game. Before I spin the wheel, I just want you to know, as of next week, we head into finals week. And I have a few surprises in store for you all. Everything is going to change.
No. Just as I was getting comfortable, Ant says things are going to change. Literally every day, I think there's a shock factor, but I'm quite a flexible person. I can always adapt quite quickly, so bring it on.
Only the toughest will survive to play in the $1 Million Island finale. Chelsea, enjoy being the richest player on $1 Million Island. You're safe for now.
I'm just thinking about number 1. Let's speed this up and get the wheel spin happening.
So what goes around, comes around. It's time to spin the wheel. And whoever wins this will have unprecedented power to kick off finals week.
So my next steps is to try and stay on top. Depending where the power goes will depend how I strategise.
53.87.
Come on. I've got people sitting next to me with multiple bracelets. The odds are not in my favour.
I hope this wheel spin comes my way. I've been so close a couple of times.
Number 3, let's go.
Come on.
Oh my God, is it?
It's landed on number 100. Tess, that's you!
Oh my God, yes!
Tessa's got the power. She's really switched on, but there's a sneaky side to Tess. I'm a little bit worried. There's always that chance she could nominate me and try and go big and get this money.
Tess, the power you wield will be enormous.
Oh!
In tomorrow's Arena Challenge, you must nominate 8 players, 4 pairs, to go head-to-head in tomorrow's challenge. 8 players, 4 pairs, only 1 winner. You cannot nominate Chelsea, as she is the richest player on the island and is immune from nomination. Here's a clue. For tomorrow's arena challenge, the players you choose must be able to duck and weave. You got the clue, you've got the power. Go away, think about it, sleep on it, and make your decision tomorrow morning.
I need to think carefully about what decision I'm going to make.
As for the rest of you, you can head back to the other side of the island. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.
It's very daunting knowing that I'm making the decision, which potentially will send people home. Hopefully I make the right call.
So excited!
There's never been an hour of television.
I can just feel my whole body shutting down.
Like this.
I just need to ask you man to man for something to eat. I'm starving, mate. Like, I'm physically feeling things that I've never felt before, and I feel like I'm about to pass out.
For $1 million, would you do this to another human being?
I just can't give it to you, brother.
This is devastating. I've begged another human being just for a meal.
I just don't care. I'm out here to win $1 million. That's what I want to do. If he breaks, he's out.
It's finals week, and the stakes have never been higher.
You guys stole from them.
They've definitely been in your stocks of food.
Those snakes.
Doing this sort of thing is betrayal. After this, it's war.
Who will have the strength to rise above and fight for the life-changing prize?
All the mums out here, you do anything for your family.
I've got the kids in my mind all the time.
No more chances. It's finals week.
The worst of humankind shows itself.
I'm coming for you.
It all comes down to this.
If I can break you, I'm going to break you. I just want to see them all fall over.
He's out.
Oh, medic.
Oh, God.
$1 Million Island, Monday, 7:30.